What's good, YouTube? It's Chucky Curtis, and this is everything I learned in my first 30 days of sales. If you're thinking of getting started in sales, I'm here to save you a month of trials and tribulations, and I'm going to teach you things that other sales influencers aren't going to teach you. Let me give you a little background on myself. I just graduated high school about a month and a couple days ago on June 6th, 2025, and I'm not a big believer in college. I don't think that a degree, a piece of paper, is going to help you become a millionaire. Life is sales. All businesses sell something. And learning this skill set of sales is going to give you a skill that other people don't have that will give you a lot of money. It will make you a lot of money. And I want to learn and get into high ticket sales. And I'm in a sales training course that people pay thousands and thousands of dollars to get into. And I'm going to teach you the strategies and techniques that they teach me in that training course. So one of the first things I learned is the pain funnel. The pain funnel is when you're on a call with a client. Let's say, for example, I'm selling a gym fitness course, right? And so I'm on the call with the client, and you always want to ask a lot of questions. You want to do more selling than you do talking. So you want to ask them a lot of questions, figure out their problem. You want to figure out their pain. And once you get their pain, there's a funnel of questions that really builds them emotionally. And you want to do emotional-based selling. People buy when they're emotional. People tend to spend more when they feel that they have a problem and that you have the solution. So the pain funnel is just kind of a series of questions that you ask people in the call or whenever you're selling, and it just gets them into an emotional state to where you're able to sell them, kind of. So I'm going to tell you kind of the script of the pain funnel. So let's say, for example, I'm on a sales call, and so I go, hey, I see that you joined the community, the free community that so-and-so, say I'm selling a course for somebody. Actually, you know what? Let's say I'm selling a fitness course. So you could be like, hey, I saw that you joined my community, my free fitness community. I'm just interested why you joined. Oh, well, I want to lose weight. Okay, why do you want to lose weight? I just don't feel happy and healthy in my body, and I just feel kind of like low confidence. And this is when the pain funnel starts. These are the series of questions you ask that are literally in the pain funnel script. So you ask, tell me more about that. Tell me more about your low confidence. Yeah, so I just, don't feel confident. I feel kind of insecure in my body, and every time I look in the mirror, I just don't really feel happy. Okay, can you give me a real world example of a time you felt low confidence? Yeah, like I just can't talk to the girl I want to talk to, or I just feel like, people judge me. Okay, how long have you had this problem? About a year. Last year, I just gained a lot of weight, and that's when I started to feel insecure. Okay, what have you tried to solve this problem? I bought a gym membership, and yeah, I bought a gym membership. Okay, did that work? Did that solve your problem? No, I just didn't really know what to do. I felt kind of unmotivated because I just felt lost in the gym. Okay. How has this affected you personally? Yeah, like I feel like I can't accomplish things. I feel like if I'm unhealthy, how am I just gonna live a happy, fulfilled life? And then that's the pain funnel. You bring them down that center of pain, and then you just kind of ask them more questions. And you say, is doing nothing an option? Like, can you just live with yourself like this? And they say, no, like, I need to lose weight. And then this is when you kind of start selling. And you say, so let me get this right. You've been having this problem for about a year. You gained a lot of weight. You're low confidence. You don't feel like you could accomplish things and live a happy, fulfilled life. And you told me that you're kind of lost in the gym. And they're like, yeah, And then this is when you sell them. And you go, do you think that we have the solution to your problem? Do you think that we can help you with guidance, with the diet plan, with the fitness program, help you achieve the body that you want and get out of this little hole that you're in? And what I did there, and they're going to tend to buy after that, or they're going to be more interested, and they'll be more positive on buying your course because you just turned on their emotional brain. When you turn on their emotional brain, it responds more quickly than the thinking brain. A lot of people think, oh, like I could just do some research and figure it out myself. But a lot of people kind of just want the fast route. That's just human nature. People want the fastest route. And so once you get them into that emotional state, they start thinking fast and they go from intellectual to emotional. The second thing I learned is called the flinch. When the prospect you're selling to gasps at the price that you state. So let's say, for example, it's $10,000 for your full access to the course and to your training, one-on-one coaching, blah, blah, blah. And you tell them that, and they gasp. Whoa, that's a lot of money. Instead of defending, going, oh, well, our quality is certain, you don't find this anywhere, blah, blah, blah. They don't really care. They really don't care. What you do is you question them, and you dig deeper. You evoke pain, you get them talking, you get them interested. You don't get them interested by you talking. You have to make them persuade themselves. Sales isn't about convincing. It's about persuading. You're not kind of conning someone to make the decision. You're trying to help them. You have to be others-centered. So you have to give them more value than they give you in cash, if you know what I mean. So you say, what's important to you in a fitness course? What's important to you in a course you would pay $10,000 for? And they start talking like, I would want one-on-one coaching, I'd want a full diet plan, a workout routine. I'd want them to be able to analyze, my form or some certain aspect of my training. And I want to be able to ask them questions whenever I want. And then that's when you say, oh, okay, yeah, well, we have all those things. We have all those things. And that's when you bring up clients. You go, well, our clients that paid $10,000 ended up staying a whole another year and paying another $10,000 the next year. They really loved our course. They saw huge improvement. And the $10,000 they paid was nothing in comparison to the way they loved their body. If anything, this $10,000 they invested in themselves made them more money. They were more confident in their business. They were confident in maybe starting that new business or that side hustle. And they became richer in health, wealth, and time. They lived life better than they did before. And when you sell like this, you inspire them. Instead of trying to convince them, you end up having them just kind of persuade themselves. You have them sell themselves. Because we're not here, we don't care about the sale. We're here to genuinely help them. And when you have this mindset, people will be more comfortable around you and you'll make more sales. It's like law. It's just sales law. You have to be other-centered. You can't be so concerned about selling and making that money. It's about helping other people achieve the goal that they already have. If someone didn't want what you were selling, they wouldn't be there in the first place. What you're helping them do is persuade themselves and discover in themselves that they already want to do the thing that you're selling or teaching or doing or providing. And I hope y'all liked this video. The reason I have this account is because I want to document my story and my journey. I'm going to become a millionaire by any means possible. And in the next month, I hope to be hired somewhere, be making some type of money where I could be doing high ticket sales. And when I do that, I'm going to be providing you guys with live calls, scripts, call breakdowns, just everything. Because I want to give y'all free game and just that's my service to the world, my community service. That's what God wants. And, why not? This helps me just teaching other people. So that's the point of this video, and God bless y'all. I hope you guys stay blessed. work hard, and yep,